Hey HFD, it's Cole here, Engine 26. Want to go over another hose load video for you today. So on these new Pierces, the front bumper is quite deep and wide. So some of the traditional loads that we've tried since getting this were difficult to pull, just sloppy, didn't stow very well. So after seeing some different loads online and some stuff that's worked for some of our other companies like Engine 2, we wanted to give it a shot here, and it's worked out great for us. So what you can see, we've got 150 foot rolled in 3 twin rolls, easy to grab and deploy, pulls out straight, and you get 150 foot deployed in about 30 feet in front of the engine. So we're going to go to the back of the engine, show you how we roll this up and set it up to connect. 2 of the rolls are going to be rolled evenly. One roll, this first roll is going to be rolled with a small extension on that female side. So let's go to the back of the engine and take a look at what we have. All right, so for time's sake, I've already got our 150 foot laid out nice and even, ready for the twin roll. So it's important when we're rolling this that our couplings are oriented correctly. So when you're looking at your couplings, you're going to want your male on the left and your female on the right. So after we get this in the twin roll and we turn it over to put it in the front bumper, we'll have our females on the left and our males on the right, pulling off of the top. You do not want this to pull from the bottom. It will tighten in on itself, get curled up, kinked up, and not pull very well at all. So make sure, again, you have your male on the left and female on the right when you're looking at the couplings. That way when you turn it over, they're oriented correctly. And then here's our first section, our first roll, and you can see I've got my female extended about 18 inches, and that should be plenty once we get that in the front bumper to make our connection over to the discharge. So let me get you guys set up at the back so we can do this twin roll. Firefighter 1 skill. Start with that V-fold in the back, and then fold tight and even. Take your time, it's not a race. Adjust as you go, as you see fit. And again, this is the first roll, so it's got that small extension on the female side. Your setup may be a little bit different, just depending on how your front bumper is set up. So this is what's going to work on our current Pierces, specifically Engine 26, Engine 27, possibly the new Engine 21 when it gets here. We'll have to see what that front bumper looks like when it arrives and when we take delivery of it. All right, so that's our first twin roll. There's our extension that'll come over to the discharge on the front of the bumper. So we'll get the other ones rolled up. I'll meet you back at the front. All right, so before we reload this, just going to show you how it comes off the front bumper. So take our straps out of the way, and we're going to grab both couplings with one hand, nozzle with the other. Just walk backwards. So you can see I'm about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15 yards off the front bumper. I got 150 foot laid out nice and straight, perfect for the bypass, perfect for narrow streets, and you get a little extra length to get you around any kind of obstructions. You can stay a little more upwind if you need to stay out of the smoke if you're the driver. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility having that extra 50 foot instead of just our typical 100 foot front bumper. All right, it's disconnected, we'll get it reloaded. All right, so I'm going to reload this front bumper. You can see I've got my 150 foot right here in front of me. When we put these in, those couplings will be on top. I'm going to start with our first section that's going to connect to the discharge. So again, couplings on top. Make my connection to the discharge. And when we get all this connected, we can tidy up our couplings, tighten up the rolls a little bit if we need to. So again, this is why it was important to make sure our couplings are oriented correctly when we do our twin rolls. That way it's going to pay out from the top, not from the bottom. It'll be a lot smoother, less chance for kinking, twisting, that sort of thing. And it'll ensure that it's going to roll smoothly when you take this off of the front bumper. All right. Last section. Again, make that connection. I like to get those two couplings at the front. And we'll connect our nozzle and get everything stored away nice. Tighten up that first piece. Fit our straps. And we're back in the fight. So there's your 150 foot front bumper on a Pierce. 3 50-foot twin rolls. Pays out really nice. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you.